All right, we're starting 5-minute video series. This is 5-minute workshops. Today we're going to be discussing milk. Okay, so the question is, should you be drinking milk? Should you? Should it be a staple to your diet? Should it be something you have on a daily basis? Is this something that you need? Okay, I will tell you this: it's the perfect food for babies. Milk is the perfect food for babies. And what happens is that we're the only mammal on the planet, the only species on the planet that drinks milk after infancy. And if this was such a good idea that everyone should be drinking milk, wouldn't other species be picking this up and they would be drinking milk as well? Okay, but we're the only grown adults that still drink milk. So here's some of the issues with it. Okay, first off, why do people drink milk? Why do we think that we need to have milk? We think we need to have it because of most likely two things: for calcium and for vitamin D3. And not to mention that this Got Milk campaign has been all over the, it's been taught in schools, it's been taught all over the TV with the milk mustaches and everything. They spend a lot of money making you think that you have to have milk. But what I want you to understand from this is that milk really shouldn't be a staple to your diet. There's worse kinds of milk to have, and there's better kinds of milk to have. I'm going to go through that, but I want to dismay the myth here real quick, is that it doesn't necessarily make your bones stronger, okay? Because we think we have to have milk because we have to have calcium, we have to have vitamin D. And I've been asking patients, I've been asking people, like, why do you think you have to drink milk? And it's because of those two things. But realize this: the calcium that's in milk, only 1/3 of it is going to be absorbed by your body. So the other 2/3 of it is going to be pushed into the bloodstream, excreted by the kidneys, and eventually you're going to urinate it out. Okay, so that goes through the urination process. You're going to get rid of it, excrete it. So 1/3 of the calcium. And you don't need that much calcium. You can get most of your calcium through whole foods, through green leafy vegetables, almonds, fish, full fat cheese, these kind of things. You can get all the calcium you need. So don't worry about getting calcium from milk. Okay, vitamin D is the next thing. There's very little vitamin D that's actually in milk. I was looking it up, and there's only 124 IUs that are in vitamin D milk. Whole fat milk only has 124 IUs in it in 1 cup. That's not very many. The RDA for vitamin D is 400. Okay, so 400, which is a very low number. You're not going to get rickets as long as you have over 400, which is a good thing. But most people are going to have well over that, and you need to get your vitamin D level, like where you're taking 5,000 to 10,000 IUs. That's what we would supplement with vitamin D. And even with milk, there's very little vitamin D that's in the milk, and then during the pasteurization process, which is not a good process anyways, they're adding in vitamin D at that point. So that's even where that small trace amounts of vitamin D is coming from. As you get to like 1%, 2%, and skim milk, you're getting less and less vitamin D because they're taking out less and less fat. It's becoming more of a processed, sugary, inflammatory drink. So skim milk would really be the worst thing that you could drink. So just realize that milk is not something that's keeping your bones strong. There's never been research that's proved that countries that drink more milk and more dairy products have less risk of osteoporosis, have less fractures. The opposite has actually been proven, that the more dairy products that a country drinks, the more osteoporosis, the more hip fractures. And these are some of the very reasons that we think we're doing something good. We think we're drinking milk because of this. So long story short, milk is not something that you want to be drinking. I know it tastes good. I love milk. I would drink it all the time if I could. But I will tell you this. So if you're going to drink it, just realize that it's a treat. And if you're going to drink it, there's specific things that you want to look for. So you have 2 different casein proteins that are in milk. So you have A1 and A2. So A1 is going to be in cow's milk. And then A2 is going to be in goat, sheep, buffalo. It's going to be in that kind of milk. Okay, so those A2 casein protein is a much easier absorbable protein for your body. More people are going to have less reaction to it. So it's just going to be easier if you have autoimmune conditions, if you get rashes, if you get eczema or acne or skin issues from a dairy product. So you want to go with like a goat, sheep, buffalo, something with that A2 casein. And then you want to choose that it's raw over pasteurized, because raw means it hasn't been taken through the pasteurization process. There's more fat. It's in its natural form, just like eating a whole food. Okay, so that's a good thing. So if you're going to drink it, you want to do raw, goat, and you want to do full fat. Obviously, that's going to be in there. Skim milk is the worst, so you don't want to do any skim milk. That, like I said, that's just a sugary, inflammatory protein drink that does you no good. So please realize that that what you've been told that you have to have milk in your diet is a complete lie. You absolutely do not. Use it as a treat if you do want to drink it every once in a while, because I do understand it is good. I do like it too, but it's just not something that's a part of my diet. So hope that helps.